Right, welcome back, everyone. We are here to talk about the Trump aura once again. Because in the recent news, Lindsay Graham has passed, and my best wishes for him and his family and everyone around him, including Donald Trump. In fact, if anything, Donald Trump should be someone that I really have my best prayers and wishes for. Because this man has an aura, and that aura just keeps working. Now, I know a few other, people of us are kind on this mage space, if you will, the spiritual section of YouTube, have pointed out that Trump has this subconscious programming, as Frater Xavier states. And I know even Uncle Birch, an opponent of him, he doesn't really support him. He's kind of a leftist, but he even admits, Trump has an aura. He's got something about him that just manages to deflect everything that comes after him and everyone that comes after him. And oftentimes he'll even come out stronger. Like it literally just feeds him. It's like whatever shots are taken at him ends up working to his benefits. I mean, how many people have come after him? Even before his first term, people were coming after him, trying to call him a racist, sexist, homophobe, and attacking his voter base. And, well, he won the election. Then in 2020, he started pushing a little too hard. And, he lost the election, but then somehow he got arrested, and it was actually an opportunity for him to sort of shut up and just stay quiet. Silence works wonders. It really allows things that are cooking up to come to full fruition. If you want to master the law of gestation, the law of rhythm, the sign of silence is second to none. Really, if you can get that down, oh boy, will your results take off. Now, we fast forward a little bit, turns out, he just ended up making back a bunch of money. In fact, the whole thing about, Frater talking about him being quiet that was actually from Frater Xavier, but I'm just saying, he literally just let everyone make a fool of themselves. And, fast forward a little bit, people took shots at him, and it seems like everything that he was rallying for, well, turns out that he's doing the opposite now, as of July 2026. He wanted to end the wars. Now he's attacking Iran and everyone else. But then as we dig deeper, it turns out he was actually compromised. Intelligence agencies were using the files, the island stuff, I'm not trying to get canceled here, to compromise him and to blackmail him into attacking Iran. And look how that's turned out. The Strait of Hormuz has been closed for a while, literally jacking up oil prices and gas prices all over the world, along with fertilizer. Israel has been getting, a lot of missiles lobbed at them, getting blown up. Literally, the rest of the world has been losing their support for Israel, turning against them, including American people. The conservative right wing are literally turning against Israel in the IPAC lobby, and we're the country that kind of supported them the entire way. Obviously the divine allowed this to happen. They are God's chosen people, and if they are, well, then God allowed the United States. He will for the United States to help them out. That's some magic right there. Say what you will, but that's some divine intervention right there. God is working in mysterious ways. No, he didn't just strengthen Israel. No, he helped us out. He put us in the position to where we're helping out Israel. Okay, the most powerful military on the earth, if not the most powerful country in the history of humanity. I'm just saying. Now, as for, the Strait of Hormuz, where people say, well, Trump is making concessions and he's giving away $300 billion to Iran. Mind you, he originally ran his platform of America first and not wanting to be involved in foreign conflicts. And then here people are literally, trying to shoot down his ideas while also actively trying to shoot him down, literally. And then on top of that, they're blackmailing him. Well, if Iran is getting concessions and a bunch of these Middle Eastern countries, pretty much all of them, including Israel, is getting attacked and blown up and missiles are getting shot at them. I mean, obviously Iran is suffering quite a bit too. I mean, is that really, who's winning here? And it doesn't matter who's winning here. It matters of who's getting shot down here. Who is the ones that were trying to compromise him, trying to come after him? People that, tried to use, the age-old tactic, the well-known tactic of keeping your enemies closer than your friends. Yeah, they tried doing that with Donald Trump, but that ended up getting shot down. And, well, Lindsay Graham was well known for being very strongly, an activist of being pro-Israel and wanting to continue U.S. foreign policy of very strong intervention all over the world. But as it looks like, that is also kind of, he, passed away. And once again, I really do have my best prayers for him and everyone from him, by him, who was influenced by him. I always wish the best upon everyone. We should always pray for our enemies. But we got to talk about something deeper. There is something about the aura. Some people just have this general aura to them where they have this uncanny ability to bring about a certain outcome no matter what. And some people have this uncanny defense, whether that's a guardian spirit, subconscious defense, a psychic defense, a psychic mechanism that pretty much enables anyone to comes after them to literally to where their attacks are backfiring in their own face, and or the person on the receiving end of the attack, like as in Trump, actually benefits from it. They are actually being fed by the attack. So, say for that what you will, but there's usually three ways about which that comes about. One is just subconscious programming. Two is karma. Now, that doesn't necessarily have to be from a past life. That can be karma from the current life. Maybe in the past, you just kept experiencing a result that you really didn't want. And so you worked really hard and put in a lot of energy to change that around. And so now you're getting the opposite result. Two is, a lot of just ongoing spells and rituals and sigils over and over again, or just one-offs, but they do lose power over time. They lose their effect over time. And the third one is doing a contract with spirits or even with the divine itself. And that'll be about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Take care, and let's see each other soon.